Who doesn't love a showstopper that flowers long and strong for up to 6 months of the year? Well, look no further than the stunning cultivars of Dahlia. They're big, bold and buzzing with bumblebees who love to sleep in them. Emma Horswell owns and runs Earthenry Flower Farm, south of Hobart. Her passion is the Dahlia, and she knows everything you need to know about these wonderfully eye-popping plants. G'day, Emma.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
So happy to be here.
Yeah.
How is it that you came to be so beautifully obsessed with dahlias?
I think it probably started with just the one plant, like it does for most people, and then you're addicted. That's it. You can't help it.
Once you start, you can't stop.
No.
And you have so many different cultivars here. I am seeing dozens and dozens, just when I look around.
Yeah.
How many do you think you have?
Well, we're growing out about 40 seedlings that we've bred ourselves to trial as second-year seedlings, and then probably about 60 named varieties as well, so around 100.
So what different types of forms of dahlias do you have?
Oh, well, there's quite a few, from the tiny pom-poms through to the giant dinner plates, and then things like this beautiful cactus and these decoratives, everything in between. There's one called Fimbriated, which has got tiny little split petals on the end as well. So there's lots of really interesting, unique forms.
And are you drawn to one more than the others?
I do have a favourite in collarettes. I love the collarette form. Very beautiful, very useful for design work as well. And the bees love them. They're open-scented.
Dahlias broadly have huge amounts of diversity in them, don't they?
They do, yes. Yeah, it all comes down to the genetics. They're octoploids, which means that they have 4 sets of genes on both sides. Where humans, we're just 2 sets.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot.
And is breeding something that you really enjoy doing?
Oh, I love it. It's so addictive. It's like Christmas morning when that first flower opens up. It's so exciting. You could just be the one that develops a new cultivar that no one's seen before.
And so can I see a dahlia that you have successfully bred?
Absolutely.
It's exciting.
Yeah, so this one we actually released last year. So it's called EF Rothko. We name all of our dahlias that we breed after artists' names. So this one reminded me of the beautiful streaks of red that Rothko used in his paintings. It's very painterly, this form. This is a peony form, 2 and 4 layers of petals with a nice open centre.
And the bees love the open dahlias, don't they?
They do.
So they can get in there more easily.
Yep. The pollination's really good, so the seed collection's really good, the germination's really good if they can access those centres all day long, as opposed to the decoratives, which are really closed. Yeah.
Emma, what are some of the key characteristics that you love about the Rothko?
It's the colour as well as the form. It's very kind of sculptural and very sort of expressive. It looks like it's being brushed with a brush stroke. Yeah. I see my flowers a little bit like materials for art. Yeah, so it's just a riot of colour and you're just playing with colour when you're putting an arrangement together. So I love it.
Emma, how do you actually breed dahlias?
Well, there's a couple of different ways. You can do hand pollination, so you can select your seed parent and your pollen parent, and you can match them. Or you can do open pollination, which is what we do, where we let the bees do the work for us. And one of the things that we do is we try and concentrate our genetics for colour by planting in what we call them bee lanes. So the bees prefer to travel down from flower to flower to flower down the row rather than zigzagging across. So in this row in particular, we've got all of our reds. So we concentrate the genetics for colour and form as much as we can. We love Rothko so much that we decided this year to plant a whole row of babies of Rothko. Would you like to see that?
I would love to see that.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, Hannah, so here we go. This whole row, 200 Rothko babies.
200?
Yeah.
And you can see huge colour variations straight away.
Yeah, and they're all sort of quite warm colours. So it's interesting to see how the genetics have responded
It's
for that one.
fascinating. You still have like some, clear yellow ones, but
Yep.
all the way through the pinks and oranges and the
Pinks
the
and
reds
oranges
as
and
well.
really true red.
Now, the really important part is the assessment, isn't it?
Yes.
Actually choosing what you're going to save.
Yeah, assessment is a really important part of breeding. You can't be passing on flowers that aren't consistent. So there are things such as dominant and non-dominant traits with dahlias, and unfortunately all the things that are undesirable, such as weak stems or downward facing blooms or things like this one with a curled petal around the centre, they're all dominant traits. Chance of getting a bloom that it has got a high petal count, strong stems, upward facing is very low.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. That's what makes it so exciting though, because if you breed that one flower that's perfect, you're going against all the odds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Finding the perfect dahlia can be a multi-year process.
definitely. Yeah, it's a good practice to grow for 3 years before you name it and release it.
Huh, amazing.
Yeah.
How easy are dahlias to grow, Emma?
They're really easy to grow. Yeah, definitely. And easy to grow from seed.
Ah.
As long as you know what type of seed to save. Yeah, well, here's some that's ready to collect.
Nice.
So you want to choose the papery, dry ones instead of the green ones. So if we just break this open.
So how do you know which seeds are good to save or maybe not good to save?
Yes, so the seed that you want to keep is this dark, black, long, thick seed. And the ones that are like light green or brown that haven't been pollinated, those ones you don't have to keep.
And then from here, do you have to, make sure they're dry, but then storage techniques, what does that look like?
Yeah, just exactly like every other seed. Nice, cool, dark, keep them dark and then bring them out in spring and plant them.
Yeah.
See the culmination of all of our...
The trophy.
Yeah.
So pretty. It doesn't look real. It's
It doesn't, does
amazing.
it? Yeah.
Oh, this looks amazing, Emma. Oh, and it's the culmination of all your hard work out in the garden.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is why we breed and grow so that we can play with these beautiful flowers at the end.
And you can see all the forms in action here.
Yes, yeah, from the cactus to the Rothko that we were looking at, and this is one of Rothko's babies. Some beautiful decoratives. I think they all just work so well together.
Oh,
Yeah.
stunning. Oh.
Yeah.
Someone once said to me that flowers are just joy on a stick. I reckon that's so true. Giving joy to probably you, but also to everybody else who comes into
Yeah.
contact with them.
Yeah, I agree totally. That's a beautiful saying.
Yeah.